And they're facing from Denmark, A.S.Rasmussen and Camilla Rønnerjul. Umpire is Cornelia Schrøder, and service judge is R16.
Good morning and welcome to this third day here at the Yonex Denmark Open 2013.
Get ready, please.
Second day at the main event here in Odense. My name is Alexander Wang. I'm here with Steen Petersen. We will be commentating the matches going on here on court number 2 throughout the entire day. In a few moments, we'll be starting off with a round of men's doubles. Both of these pair played yesterday, won their matches naturally. The Korean pair with the blue shirts, Lee Yong-dae, Yeon, they beat the Danish Mads Conrad, Mads Kolding. And the gentlemen here in the black shirts, Anders Skaarup Rasmussen, K.A.Sorensen. They beat an English pair, Chris Adcock, Andrew Ellis.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Lee Yong-dae, Yeon, Korea.
It's a quite different atmosphere here this morning than the one they played in late last night. Not so much of a crowd. Late last evening, the hall was filled with people making a lot of noise, especially for the Danish heroes. But also just loving a good rally like this one. A good start to the match.
One love.
One love. That's a nice smash there from Yeon.
1-0.
Good rally once again.
2-1.
The Koreans had to work for that one.
And of course, the new combination of Lee Yong-dae and Seong. Yong-dae, for the past year, been playing with Ko Sung-yeon, but I guess through to a disappointing performance at the World Championships, the Korean team management decided to try out new combinations. So, of course, a lot of pressure on Seong in the yellow shoes here to perform well and secure Lee Yong-dae as a future partner.
Korea has got 6 top-class men's doubles players. They all feature in today's program. Actually, the 2 other pairs will be playing the following 2 matches here on court number 2. After this match, we will see Ko Sung-yeon and Shin Baek-chol. And in the match following that, we shall see Kim Ki-jung and Kim So-young.
So we'll actually have a quite good possibility of comparing the 3 pairings. And we must say that from the performance of the Koreans yesterday, where they beat the number 2 Danish pair, I'm a little doubtful if this is actually the solution to the Korean men's doubles puzzle. Service fall called here on Lee Yong-dae.
Service over.
They had quite a lot of success last night, the Danes, with Kim Astrup taking the net.
Yeah, they played really well, beating Chris Adcock and Andy Ellis. But
it's quite another pace from the Koreans, however. Almost had it there, and A.S.Rasmussen.
3.
I had a chance to talk to A.S.Rasmussen at breakfast, and he was a bit puzzled by the schedule here. They finished as the 2nd last match yesterday, and the order of play wasn't really ready, so they had to wait for quite some time before the order of play was released, and then they learned that they had to play first match today. Not exactly a good preparation for the match.
4-5.
I don't suppose they've had any time to watch film of this Korean combination.
Service over. 6-4.
Unnecessary there for Kim Astrup to try to deceive his opponents there. And while we're waiting here for the next rally to begin, let's just promote this Danish competition going on here for the Danish viewers primarily, where you have the chance of winning Peter Gadde's biography. The winner is always right. The question is, how old is Peter Gadde, the Danish all-star? If you think you have the answer, go to facebook.com/badmintondk or twitter.com/batdk. You can write us the answer right there, and if you're lucky, you'll win an edition of The Winner is Always Right. And that's a nice shot from Kim Astrup there. This time he had success with his deceptive shot there. And if the Danes are to have any chance of shocking these two Korean players, it's always positive to have some winners making your own points like that.
Play. Service over.
Unable to get it past Yeon
Seong
there.
Service over. 6, 7. You're in the wrong position. Yeah. You're in the wrong position. Yes, there you go. You have to stand there.
That's a nice play there by the Danes. Astrup using the width of the court,
7-0.
inviting his partner A.S.Rasmussen into the rally. And he can take the net himself, the young left hand.
Normally Korean pairs, they're very, very solid in the defense, but perhaps just on the back of this reshuffle of the pairings, there's a little uncertainty about what to cover, and good kill by A.S.Rasmussen.
Maybe here in the beginning of this new pairing, the Danes can benefit from just that.
It's over. 8-0.
Just as we saw last night, they seem ready from the beginning. The two Danes, they know they have to play their chance. The Koreans are very much present as well. Jumping around the court as we know them.
Yes. 9-8.
Here, there and everywhere. A good rally, but as we just talked about, solid defensive play from the Koreans. The Danes unable to make the shuttle touch the ground. The Koreans lead 10-8 here as we reach the interval of the first game. they're hanging on, the two Danes.
9, 10.
Excellent play by the two Danes here, and they're very, very disciplined in targeting Yeon. Clearly identified as the weakest link in the Korean pairing. And I tend to agree with the Danes. I guess everybody does. Lee Yong-dae, widely regarded as one of the very best men's doubles, actually also mixed doubles players in the world.
You have to be ready a lot quicker than you do when they are to serve, okay?
I think the Koreans are being told to get on with it.
Yeah.
Service over.
Nice service return from Lee Yong-dae gives the Koreans the lead here at the first interval. 11-10. That's very funny right now. We can't see it in the picture, but I can see the Korean coach Ha Tae-kwon is talking a lot to Lee Yong-dae about what he should do. The problem is that he's not having the shuttle very much. It's Yeon playing all the time. But perhaps it's about where he should be positioned whenever Yeon is being targeted. How can he help his partner? How can he cover for him?
Danes are being coached by R16, former Danish top player in the men's doubles category.
11-10. Play.
Oh, what a big miss from A.S.Rasmussen here.
12-10.
A bit too eager there.
Yeah, and the Danes probably feel that they're very much in the game. The difficulty for the Danes is that if they target Yeon a bit too much in positions where they're actually not level in the rally, they might lose very easy points.
Yeah, they can't overdo it, of course.
That's well played. And the Danes are not really having trouble killing their attack, and that's very unusual playing against the Korean pair. Normally very, very solid.
And I'd actually go as far as saying that the Danes are really good at making the Koreans lift the ball to them.
Yeah, but they normally don't mind lifting because the defense is so solid. And I guess it'll be later on in this match when they're settled and know the habits of the Danes, the attacking shots of the Danes. Excellent play from Lee Yong-dae. Oh, almost hit his own toes there.
12-13.
It was steep, no doubt about that.
But it's the Korean defense is very defensive. By that I mean they don't make attempts of turning it around early in the rally. So the Danes actually have a lot of time contemplating their attack, and that opens up for a lot of possibilities. Need to cover the net a bit more when Lee Young-dae comes forward, because he's almost always playing creative. Well played, well, good move from Kim Astrup. Yeah, that's well played.
Great rally, this one.
It's in. And from what I've seen a little bit yesterday, and from the first game here, I would be very surprised if this Korean pairings are entered into the January tournaments in Malaysia and Korea. I don't think Yo Sung is the solution, partnering Lee Young-dae.
Yeah, we mentioned it briefly yesterday, Steen, but how would you see the pairings?
Well, it depends whether they want to keep Kim and Kim together. Kim Sa-rang and Kim Ji-kyun. But the problem is here that neither Lee Young-dae nor Yo Young-sung is really hard-hitting. They're not really dangerous in their attack. So they need to have a player partnering Lee Young-dae who is much more dangerous, solid in the defense, and my bet would be Shin Baek-chol at the moment partnering Ko Sung-hyun, and he was the better player yesterday. Quite solid. I've seen him play some mixed at the World Championships, and he did well, so I don't think this combination here has a big future.
It takes far too long time. Yeon, warning for misconduct.
But there's no doubt about they are favorites here in Odense, although they're not seeded, since they're just getting started on their partnership.
50.
These are two players that people expect a lot of this week. For this tournament, we're also experiencing the Chinese team mixing up their men's doubles. Yeon and Fu Haifeng have been split for this occasion. Yeon is now playing with Chai Biao. Fu Haifeng is playing with Hong Wei. Both of these Chinese pairs will also play later on this court, on which we're now experiencing the Koreans take the lead 17-15. Danes were ahead 15-13 just 2 minutes ago.
Yeah. The Danes have been a little bit passive here in the last 3 or 4 rallies.
Five consecutive Korean points.
Service fault called.
Another service fault called on Lee Young-dae.
I'm unsure about what's really the issue.
Now the issue is that it's struck above the waist, and that's the sign shown by the service judge. But there's a big problem, in my opinion, in these Super Series tournament, and that is that the umpiring is very inconsistent, and it's not from tournament to tournament, it's from game to game. So in my opinion, the umpires are simply not on the same page as whether a service is fault or not, and whether it should be called whenever it's fault. That means every time for some players, or just occasionally to show that the umpires believe that it's a fault.
That's a nice move there from A.S.Rasmussen. Just pursuing the chance on the net. Getting away with it successfully. Reducing the lead.
Yeah, but I'm afraid the 5 points in a row to the Koreans pretty much sealed this first game here. I would be surprised if the Danes are able to come back and win it. And you could say that it's a nice performance, but I would have liked them to win that first game. And of course, they still have a chance, but let's see if they can manage. Good attack here. There's something wrong here. Hatakwan is standing up on the corner of the court, very unsatisfied with the service from Skaarup, that it's not folded. I'm sorry if we're sometimes using his middle name, Skaarup, and A.S.Rasmussen is his full name. Koreans not very satisfied with that service. And that's good.
And now the Danes have leveled. 19 all.
Can they prove me wrong and steal this game anyway? Being down 19-16. Now level.
Would be quite the performance. Nice play there. Not giving away the initiative.
Oh, what a save!
Would you believe that? A shame they lost that rally, the Danes, after they just fought themselves back into it. A good move from Yeon, but a miraculous save from Astrup kept the Danes in the rally.
An excellent play from Yeon. There's just another kind of pressure when he has the shuttle.
The game goes to Korea. But a good performance here in this first game by Rasmussen and Astrup.
Yeah, and of course that's what they have to emphasize going into the second game, that they actually did well, and I feel that they have the correct strategy against Yeon and Yeon. You can see Hatekwan, former Olympic champion, world champion. That's a lot of explanation to do. The Danes probably a little bit disappointed not winning this game. Hopefully they don't get too content, because I think they should go for a win in this match. I don't think they should go for playing well. I mean, they're at the same level as the Koreans today. Then the Koreans are only playing a little bit better than them. So the target is to keep doing the right things, but we believe that this could actually win us the game today. So we don't care if it's Lee Young-dae on the other side. We have to respect him and not give him too many chances to control the game, because the last rally he was totally conducting all the shots. But continuing our strategy, not trying to play even better, because this is enough. They can win the match playing like this. Of course, the Koreans, they might be a little bit more feel a little bit more secure now, and probably we would see Yeon play a little bit better than he did in the first game, because they got one game in the bag already. So that's really the thing that could spell trouble for the Danes, that he's not so easy targeting as he was in the first game.
That was one of the main ingredients in the Danish success in the first game. It'll be interesting to see how they fare in this second game. I think it'll be very difficult for them if the Koreans get away now on the scoreboard.
3 love.
Easy mistakes there. 3 quick points.
Oh, he lost his racket. Of course, we must remember that Yeon actually is the reigning champion of the Yonex Denmark Open. Won the tournament last year with Shin Baek-chol. Very surprising. And this shows that there's a lot of pressure when you play with Lee Young-dae, because he's regarded as being such a good player.
A bit more than a year ago, he was playing with the now retired
5 love.
I forgot his name.
Jung Jae-sung.
Jung Jae-sung, that's the name. And that was maybe the hard hitter that he is now missing, Lee Young-dae.
There's a lot of discussion going on with the umpire. I'm not really sure what it's about. Probably being ready, not being ready. Sometimes when the Koreans are ready, the Danes are not ready, and vice versa.
Service over. 6-1.
6-1 lead to the Koreans.
Going wide.
7-1.
Danes don't seem to be in balance on the court. Going a bit too fast for them in order to really get their game going in this second game. What was that? He just fell. Yeon asking to get the court wiped. That seemed to come out of nowhere. Two seven.
Wow. I can understand why the Koreans are complaining to the service judge once in a while.
Nice quick racket movement from Astrup at the net. One of his forces.
Let's see if we can take a look at the service of Skaarup here. No.
It's over.
And a mistake like that, they didn't make that kind of mistakes in the first game, Steen, the two Danes.
No, they seem a little bit unsure on how to play, and of course the Koreans are playing with bigger confidence in this second game here. That's pretty much it. Just block it. And they have to target Yong every single time they have the attack. Then once in a while they can put a smash straight on to the other side of Lee Young-dae to keep him on his side of the court. But Yong hasn't been able to defend himself here. Yeah, the Danes are complaining about the use of flashlight from the audience. Once again, the attack on Yong sets up the kill.
The Danes have won 4 of the last 5 rallies now, trying to eat their way back in this game. I think it's important for them not to be too far behind at the interval. They don't necessarily have to be in the lead, they just have to be in range.
And take a look back at home at your computers. Take a look at what's happening whenever Lee Young-dae gets the shuttle. Bad things are happening for the Danes. Good things for the Koreans. Excellent drop shot from Yong.
A 10-5 lead.
Op ved servelinjen, og så lige nede bagved. Tak. Kom nu! Skal lige op. 10-5.
Court number 3, women's doubles. Please welcome from Japan, Raika Kakiwa and Miyuki Maeda.
11-5, interval.
And that's the interval right there.
From Indonesia, P.S. Bernadette and Rizkia Miriam Planeta.
They have a 6-point gap now, down to the Danes.
And service judge is Hannah De Silva.
Now remember out there, if you have any questions, any comments about the tournament or the players of the match going on right now, you can write us an email at Yonex Denmark Open @gmail.com. We're sitting here waiting
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds.
for your writings. We'd love to chat with you, answer your questions as well as we can.
Play. Well, 5.
They're forcing it too much, the Danes. Trying to be so accurate.
13-5.
Sometimes when you try to be really precise in the way you place the shuttle, you tend to overplace it. making it go wide or...
Oh, great save by Yeon Dae.
And despite the big Korean lead, it's not like they've really raised their game here in this second game. They just managed to make the Danes feel uneasy.
15-5.
Yeah, they've been quite impatient, the Danes, in this second game, and been struggling to put pressure on Yo Song, and that's also credit to the Koreans. They played better in this second game.
That's a nice smash from Yeon Dae
16
to increase the score to 16-15. No, I'm sorry, 16-5. That is. Maybe it was quite a hit for the two Danes, losing the first game with inches like that. 21-19. We're leveled at 19 all. And now a flick serve from Yeon Song. Tricked Kim Astrup there. And now it's looking quite impossible for the Danes.
From Japan, Odense. And she's facing from Singapore, Young.
They're just falling apart now.
Umpire is R16 and service judge is Jesper.
Not even a struggle for the Koreans anymore.
And now you sit back wondering, how on earth did they get 19 points in the first game, and what was that, all that talk about going for winning this match? I mean, it's just the difference that the Danes are not able to play at a consistent level. They played their best in the first game. And I guess the disappointment of not winning it and the poor start of the second just killed them.
Before the interval, the Danes were only trailing by 3 points at 5-8. And the Koreans won 11 points in a row.
Service over. 20, match point 7. Okay.
Well, despite this second game, Steen, I think the Danes can think back, look back on this match, thinking that they put up a fight in the first game. They had the possibility of being measured against the very best.
Match won by Yeon Dae, Yeon Song.
Did quite well.
21-19, 21-7.
Disappointment is big now, naturally. But tomorrow I think they'll be proud of what they produced in the first game. Let's take a short break here and we'll be back afterwards with another round of men's doubles.
We are in the south of Fyn, a fantastic, beautiful place. We are in the old inn in Västeråby. All the people are, of course, very, very trained people, but I'm hiring chefs, because chefs, they are really hard workers and they're working fast. They're used to that. My chefs, they have worked in the warm kitchen for many years, and I've done that myself. And when you work in a warm kitchen, you have different ingredients than you normally have in a chocolate factory. That's why I combine pine needle, coriander, fresh cream, fresh butter, and the best chocolate you can find. But of course, these very high-end products are very sensitive, so you still need all the feeling from the hands. You can invest in machines. you still need the good guys, the good people to make the chocolate. We are present in New York, Paris, Gangnam, a lot of different places, and we want to rise slowly, but of course we would like to be in every big city in the world in a few years.
Rise is a homewares company. We're wholesaling and distributing all over the world, so we make anything, everything which is functional and colorful for the home. We started 15 years ago. We moved from Paris to Denmark and started in our small summer house at the time. And then we've just been growing and growing and growing from there. More and more we are focusing on Asia, so we've got distribution in Singapore, Hong Kong, Korea, South Korea, Japan, Australia as well. Yeah, we'd love to get into China as well. Live, love, laugh, it's always been sort of the cornerstone of what we do. We like, of course, we like to grow and to expand our business, but we also want to have fun at the same time. To me, it's kind of an everyday magic thing. We like that. Little items that make, when you open your dishwasher, it's nice and colorful, or when you look in your kitchen or go to the kids' room, there's something which has a function. It might be a nice basket in the shape of a house, or with a beautiful embroidery with something funny, just details like that. We spend a lot of time and money on food safety as well, and safety on the products, testing everything, making sure that everything is up to standards internationally.
The airport is being developed as a test center for UAVs. Here you can fly your UAV, you can run your business from here, you can invite customers. Located here at the airport is also the Danish National Network for the UAV Society. We have actually collected, gathered the whole UAV community, from the universities and researchers, students, to operators and companies producing UAVs, and also we have the end users like public organizations like police, emergency management, fire squads, etc. So we have the whole market. There's a lot of air traffic in Europe, but here it's close to the ocean, and it's a pretty densely populated area, so the possibilities for operating here are very good. We have both offices, hangars, meeting facilities. So when you come here as a foreign company, it's really easy to get located here for a shorter or longer period of time. Developing the airport is an important thing both for the country as a whole and not at least for the region.